Hey everybody, it's Road Rage here, and I have with me the Ragers once I change the channel again. But we all know that I mess that up on a regular basis. There we go, got one chat open. Getting the second chat open. And we'll get the Discord open.
I don't. Did you go into the Google Drive and grab it?
I've just found it. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I found the right file.
Okay,
You found the
Ragers,
open
say
plate.
hello. Say hello to the people.
So that
Hi, Barbies.
he is a Barbie girl.
In a Barbie world.
I remember opening this. This is the one where it stood on its head.
Is it?
Yeah. You remember?
Oh, I do remember. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Stood on its head. And it comes complete with a chassis. Well, driveline, axles, and hubs. That is a bonus. They
So
come
then
with
we don't
leaves.
have to work on giving her a chassis because she's already got one.
She's already got one. She's got no steering rack. But I believe that's independent.
He said rack.
I believe it uses independent. What does it? No, there's no rack at all. That's not an issue. In fact, no, we won't even bother worrying about a rack.
Oh yeah, because I mean the only way that's going to really matter is if you flip the truck.
Hey, Shadow.
Yeah, what's up?
You're gonna be very happy about this one. I discovered that when I do the police job, when I do the job script, um, I'll,
Yeah.
I'll be able to have departments assign livery numbers to the cars, so we only have to use one model of the car for all the different departments that want to use that one car, and we just put the liveries on it. And we give them the number and the configuration.
I've been trying to get Will to do that forever, but not everyone every
It
fucking
doesn't
department wants
support
to
it
use the
yet.
same card.
I got to build the support.
Mm.
I noticed it in the truck driving job.
Gotcha.
Certain spirit, let me
Yep.
gather
So,
my brain.
So
There you
I
go.
think Raven, the only thing I want to do is I want to give it at least a detailed undercarriage. So if you flip the truck, it looks good.
I mean, you could do that with textures. That's not a big deal if you look at the stream, though.
Well,
That's
that's the
not.
way she looks.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Independent suspension. Well, front
Well, I mean
suspension.
the real one has that anyway.
Yeah, and then obviously there's leaf suspension at the back, which is accurate.
That is accurate. That's why when people are like, "Oh, the H1 is very unique. It's got independent suspension." Bitch, there's a lot of vehicles these days that have independent suspension. That does not make the H1 unique anymore.
No, it really doesn't.
Now, the fact that it was the first civilian car to do it, yes.
Got to take a peep onto them. Let me throw this in Blender. Hold up.
Yeah, if we could get that truck done in like 1 or 2 days and post it up and piss that kid off, it will make my day, Raven.
Oh, it's really easy. It's just really simple to do. You just got to know the shortcuts.
which
Which,
game?
Because there's a lot of keyboard shortcuts where Blender's concerned.
which I'm assuming you know them.
I know some. I've just not touched Blender for months.
It sounds like
Which
we got some work
game?
to do.
Say again? What was it?
Which game?
Personal Runner.
Oh, I think I was
I've
talking
played
about.
I've played with Blender before in the past, and it's quite good fun to use. I mean, I've fixed bits and pieces, various geometries, but I've never really got it into a finished state where it's all textured.
Basically,
I've got it in game, but I've never been able to finish it.
to catch you up, Road Rage. Me and Raven, or specifically me, I asked one of the content creators in the SnowRunner community who makes mods. I was like, "Hey, can I get access to the files for your truck?" Because I mean, in GTA 5, a lot of the members in the community do this. They allow you access to certain files so that way you can change things. You can make skins. Now, all I wanted to do on this guy's truck was give it better textures. That's it. That's all I wanted to do because the textures that he has are ass. They look horrible. They look plastic, and the entire truck looks plastic. It looks gross. It doesn't look good. Like, can I have access so I can give you better textures? And he insisted that that's not possible and that you can't give another vehicle extra paint jobs. That's not a thing. That's not doable. I'm like, okay, whatever. A couple of days later, after mine and his argument, because I argued with the kid for a little bit, another mod creator released a mod that added extra paints and textures to certain vehicles. And
No,
he
it's the add-ons.
messaged me privately and goes, very mature, smartass. That's adorable.
Give me a second.
Thinking that it was me that released the mod. It's like, I didn't fucking release anything, but now that I know he's gonna be a bitch about it, I wanna outdo him with his own fucking mod. So I went out and found a model identical to his. In fact, we're actually pretty sure that it's the same model he used. And me and Raven are gonna put it together, release it, and we're gonna release it in a better state than his currently is in. So we're gonna outdo him on the same fucking mod, just to be dickheads about it, because we know he's gonna throw a bitch fit about it, and it's gonna be very entertaining.
Oh, is this the same dickhead you were talking about before?
Yes,
Didn't you offer to buy them car or some shit like that? I don't remember.
I did offer to buy the car from him.
And he was still being a douche canoe, huh?
Uh-huh.
That really fucking blows.
So now get this. I guess the mod the one he made, the one that I wanted access to, according to him, is a commissioned mod. Someone paid him $250 to make this mod, and he said it cost them that much because I was in his Discord and I was reading through all of his messages, and the person asked him why it was so much, and he said because I got to buy the model. Me and Raven found the model for free. We're 99% sure the model that we have is the exact same model he used.
He's a real bastard.
Mm-hmm. So I want to make the mod, release it to the public, and release it branded, because the one that he has, he released it with no brand. So the Ford Oval isn't there. The F-150 badge on the side isn't there. So I want to release a badged version of this truck, and it's going to be better than his because I'm petty.
He like goes, I'm petty.
Look at that sexy thing.
Can you test out the damn truck driving script again?
All right, so Raven, we'll be able to switch out the tailgate for a Mark LT tailgate, right? Do you think?
Provided you could find one, yeah.
How difficult do you think it would be to make one?
It's already there.
Some more modern
From scratch? I have no idea. I mean, you could probably just take this badge off, replace the badge.
Yeah. What'd you say, Raven?
No, I'm talking to Spirit at the minute. Try to sort out this truck.
But yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'm going to the public library to get a label, and then I gotta do some stuff around town, and then I'll be back to pack up my computer and contact FedEx with getting it picked up tomorrow.
Really?
FedEx.
Who's this?
No, it's a friend
I
of
hear Jen in
ours.
the background.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi,
shit.
Jen.
There's coils.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I'd let you know that I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here so I can get receive the public library so I can get it ready to print out.
Yeah, sounds good, Jen. It's all good. Alt. Oh, hang on. Control. That's Alt tab. Fuck, I don't remember. I know. It's that one. Right. Right, I'm gonna bounce off the call, Jen. She's not pretty gone. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Already got.
Right, okay. I remember. I'm remembering things. In fact, no, hang on. It'd just be so much fucking easier to do this.
Let me grab a.
Remind me before I close this to have a look at the vertexes if I haven't already. Fucking hell.
Oh, that's a slight issue.
What?
I can't find a 3D model for the tailgate.
Like I said, we could just essentially just rip this. Just take the badge off. Or we could just keep it as Ford or whatever. I'm not fussed either way. To remake
trying
the
to find
tailgate is probably not difficult, but it requires a level of modding I just don't have at the minute. Coming back to Blender is something else.
Well, let me grab a couple images. And I can show you the differences in the tailgate.
Oh, wait. I just thought.
What?
Ranger recently learned a new modding thing to do with Blender, and it's called Image Matchup. And what the software does basically is you put some markers on the image itself, and then you basically model it off the marker, if I remember it right.
Well, if that's the case, and if you know how to do that, or if you think you can learn how to do that, there's the image. That is the
Give me a
tailgate.
second. That's everything. That is
That's the differences in the tailgate. That's it.
everything. No, it's the coils. I need to get them as well.
Got two reflectors, and well, the badging. That's it. So saying Ford, it says Lincoln. Instead of having the Ford oval, it's the Lincoln fucking I forget what they call it, but it's the Lincoln symbol.
Right.
And then instead of F-150, it says Mark LT.
July. H. Fog. We're in business. This is your chassis.
Hold on, I'm trying to look. But it's being a bitch. Oh, you're not streaming anymore. That's why I can't watch you.
I am streaming.
It doesn't say you're live. Like for me, it doesn't.
How about now?
Okay,
This
that's
is
actually
your chassis.
good for a free model. That's good.
Coils, arms, axle, drive, transfer box, leaves, and then you've got dampers on the back. Which I'm slightly annoyed about the damper because there's no actual damper inside, it's just a tube.
That's
Could
okay.
just be missing that though.
The people don't need to know that.
Let me just make sure it is. Hang on, no, it is there.
Oh, it's just part of something else. Looks like the
No, it's
other
because I've
leaf
not
springs are
highlighted it.
there too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the way I'm doing it is I'm just highlighting them. So, and then what I'll do is I will. Is that everything now? Oh, brackets. There's some funky things you can do with this software, mate. That's everything now. Yeah.
Looks like
So,
it.
Control I, H, Z. Okay, right, there's your dampers. Dampers are easy. It just requires a bit of weight painting, but I've got a guide on that bit. Weight painting in its purest form is pretty simple, but where coils are involved, it can be a bit
The fact that
convoluted.
I have to say though, for a free model, that's a good chassis.
Hmm.
That's very good. It's better than most that just don't have a chassis at all.
Yep. Well, this is good though because this means this takes care of like quarter of the work for us.
I mean, push come to shove, you know, 'cause I've got, if we needed a chassis, I've got a Ford Ranger Raptor that has a chassis of sorts. And the poly count is incredibly high. But I believe I've
For
sectioned results. If we needed a chassis for this.
oh, okay. I thought you were
I
talking
could
about
also,
this model itself. What is the poly count for this model? Are we in business there or are we fucked?
I believe it's quite high. But I do need to look. Fuck it, I've got to remember now. View. It's not view, it's over here. Statistics. We are 612,000 triangles, 326,857 vertexes.
Okay. What are we
The shop
allowed to?
for it. We're allowed in one group 64,000 vertexes. That's not that's not a bad thing though. Because a lot of this we can segregate. So if I were to take out, so if I go into edit mode, we would take out the tires, right? Because this is what we'd do anyway. We don't need the tires in the model. We just work on the bare bone chassis and hubs. So if I had to take out the tires here, plus the wheel, the badge.
Right, which we'll be removing those anyway because we're putting our own custom ones on it.
Yeah. But to work with the model itself, you get rid of these anyway, because they're not part of the mod. They're not part of the truck. You'll probably find that the poly count will probably come down quite significantly once we get rid of these.
I'll be happy if it does.
Oh, it will, trust me. Because these are an incredibly high poly count.
For being what they are, yeah. Looks like it. Well, yeah, because it's all the tire even has its own fucking tread.
Yep.
Oh, you still got a piece of the circle there.
Yeah, now I'm gonna...
Might just be better deleting it as is now and then delete the little circle that remains.
No, because it'll fucking bulk me. What the fuck is missing?
There you go.
Yeah. Right.
You still got it on the front there.
That's true. Is it on the other side as well? It is.
Yeah, it
It's just part of the fucking badge. Okay, I'll get rid of that because that's quite high poly. No, it's the
All right,
bonus.
so the truck driving job now has like 6 trucks to choose, or 5 trucks to choose from for the, ouch.
there you go. Now what's our
S.
poly?
All 228,617. See how much that brings it down. And this is the poly count we will be working with. Is the 2,228 one. What we can do if you wanted to is just keep these to one side, keep the wheels to one side, and we can use them at a later date. Because what I could essentially do is I could just remove the Ford, fill in the gap, and just whack a Lincoln badge on it.
That's what I'd like to do, yeah.
Or I could just leave them unbranded.
Yeah, we can leave it unbranded, and we'll just slap a Lincoln badge on it, and then we'll release it with the Lincoln badge on it.
All right, sounds good.
So I'll do Ford then. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be in the model itself. Because I mean, if we texture the, well, it might need to be. I don't know if we put the Lincoln badge on there.
Yes.
So depending on the grill, I find some of the Lincoln grills have the Lincoln badge built into them.
Mm-hmm.
Like my truck, I don't ever remember there being a Lincoln badge on the very front of my truck. I don't. Let me throw all my images. But I don't think my truck ever had a Lincoln badge on the very front of it. Or if it did, it was built into the grill. Let me grab a picture of my truck here.
Fucking hell.
Okay, I can't stay up.
Desktop.
I can't stay up any longer.
Just because I don't have this.
I
wish I still had this fucking truck.
I'm sorry, I tried to stay up later, but my body's not letting me.
No, you're good, man.
Older.
If I had my truck still, I'd just go outside and fucking look at it, but I don't. Okay, so yeah, my Lincoln badge was built